Hey guys, what's going on? Megan here. Quick video. I haven't made a lot of videos this week, by the way, but just trying to get this out the way from a Q&A. Got a subscriber asking, and I felt the need to make this video really quickly, even today is not really a video making day, because I really understood where he was coming from. He says, why is it so hard to lose fat? It was a desperation video, right? He's like, Megan, why is it so hard to lose fat, you know? Because once again, I told you guys, you know, it's not that easy, right? You don't just, you know, cut your calories and lose fat. Number one, in order to follow the calorie counting approach, you gotta be counting your calories all fucking day, right? Who really wants to do that? And you reach plateaus very quickly, and then you have to drop your calories again and again and again. How long can you do that, guys? Let's be fucking honest, right? There's many roads that lead to Rome, right? If the highway works better for you, take the highway. If the shortcuts work better for you, take the shortcuts. If you rather go through traffic lights, take traffic lights. Everyone's body is different. Everyone's metabolism is different. Everyone's lifestyle is different. So not everyone can follow the same diet. That's why even me, I love carb backloading, but depending on different people's questions and lifestyles, when they send me messages, I ask them, okay, what is your lifestyle like? What are your preferences like? And I assign them, I advise them to follow a diet that fits along their schedule, right? Sometimes I'll tell them to do intermittent fasting because I tried it before. But the good thing is I tried so many diets that I know what works for my body type or somebody else's body type. If a person can do carb backloading, I'll tell them to do carb backloading. If they can't, I'll tell them to do, paleo, whatever it is. That's why if you notice, if you send me messages, I always ask you for pictures to cut your head off for privacy reasons, and I ask you for your favorite foods, what you're allergic to, things like that, your lifestyle, your work schedule, blah blah blah. Because it's easier to assign you a diet, and as opposed to just saying follow this shit because that's the only thing that works for everybody, right? I would never say that. But anyway, so he was asking me, why is this so hard? Because obviously the calorie counting thing ain't working for him. He doesn't feel like counting calories all day, and his mom cooks for him, right? And when your mom cooks, it's really, really hard to be exact on the number, right? And you guys know I'm not a big fan of calorie counting anyway. I tried it for a long time. It works to some extent, but then there's too many issues with it, too many holes. So, and he told me, why is it so hard to lose fat, right? Why is it just not fucking simple? And I'm going to explain to you guys in this video really, really quickly why I follow the diets that I follow and why I advise people to follow different diets based on the diet. So why is it so hard to lose fat, right? First, you gotta understand how your body uses energy. It's all about energy, guys. Understand how your body uses energy, and you understand why it's so hard to lose fat. Why you can't just follow a simple diet. And another problem with calorie counting is your body stores calories differently, right? People just don't fucking get it. They keep saying the calories, a calorie on a molecular level. Yes, you're 100% correct, right? But in the human body, things fucking change. It's like saying 2 gallons of diesel fuel is the exact same thing as 2 gallons of unleaded 87 fuel. It's fucking not the same, right? And it's also the same thing as like a car driving from here to destination B going through the city, right? It's not gonna consume as many calories as a car taking the highway. You get what I mean? So there's many fucking, your metabolism, if you got thyroid problems, leptin resistance, insulin resistance, it gets crazy, right? So you can't just put everybody in the same box. But as long as you understand how energy works, you understand which diet to use for your body type, right? Number one, you understand that your body makes ATP, right? Energy. I'm not gonna go into details, right? Out of protein, carbs, and fat, right? Now look at the pathways, how your body makes ATP. I'm not gonna go into the details because it's too complex, too long. It took me forever, like months ago to research all that shit. But anyway, so eventually everything happens in the mitochondria. You guys know this. I'm gonna draw this, call it mito. That's the mitochondria, right? That's the powerhouse of the cell. That's where your body really makes ATP, right? But your body needs molecules to make that, right? For protein, let me show you how easy it is for your body to turn protein and carbs into energy, right? Protein, your body's gonna go to muscle, which is the downside, right? Your body's either gonna take amino acids in your blood or go to your muscle, break down your muscles, right? Turn them into amino acids. I'm gonna call it AA amino acids. It's gonna float in your bloodstream, go around. Eventually, your body's gonna break them down into something called pyruvate, right? Pyruvate. Eventually, your body's gonna take that, convert it into acetyl-CoA. I'm gonna just skip the fancy names. Just forget pyruvate. Just acetyl-CoA, right? Acetyl-CoA. That's like the fucking backbone, right? The backbone for your body makes ATP. So your body's going to turn protein to amino acids into pyruvate into acetyl-CoA. Acetyl-CoA is going to go through the fucking Krebs cycle, and then the electron transport chain, and then boom, ATP comes out. You just fucking contracted a muscle, or did whatever your cell needed ATP perform. So it's not that long. You see, from protein, amino acids, to pyruvate, to acetyl-CoA, Krebs cycle, electron transport chain, ATP. Alright, not that long. Carbs, everybody's either gonna take the glucose that's in your blood, right? Everybody's gonna go to glycogen, right? Break it down into glucose, right? Glucose into pyruvate, glycolysis, all these fancy terms. Turn that into acetyl-CoA. Bang. Krebs cycle, ETC, ATP, done, right? Now your body's gonna do this, rather fast, right? Now, fat. This is why it's so fucking hard to burn fat, guys. And coming from me, you have to have this huge belly. I know what I'm talking about. Your body takes adipose tissue, right? Adipose tissue is where your body stores triglycerides. It's pretty much where your fat is. Fat, adipose tissue, right? You see this right here? Adipose tissue. Your body's going to take the triglycerides. It's going to go through hydrolysis. It's going to break it down into glycerol and fatty acids. Forget about glycerol for now. Let's focus on fatty acids, right? Just like you have amino acids, you have fatty acids. Your body's going to do this through a process called hydrolysis. You need water, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, into fatty acids. This is called lipolysis. Different people pronounce it differently. Then the fatty acids are going to go through the bloodstream. They're going to bind to a lipoprotein, right? It's like a bus carrier, right? It's going to carry the fatty acids through the bloodstream to the cell, right? Because the mitochondria is inside the cell. It's going to go inside the cell. What's inside the cell? Carnitine is going to, it's going to get broken down into, obviously, it's not going to get broken down into pyruvate. It's going to get broken down into acetyl-CoA, a whole bunch of fucking processes, right? Then your body's gonna use carnitine, which is an amino acid found in beef and things like that, to shuttle the fatty acids or acetyl-CoA, whatever, into the mitochondria, right? Then it's gonna go through beta oxidation, right? Then it's gonna turn into, acetyl-CoA, find the fuck Lee, right? Then it's gonna go through the Krebs cycle, ETC, and out comes ATP. This process is long as fuck, guys, right? Relative to the other process, right? Once again, quick recap, adipose tissue has to be broken down into the triglycerides has to be broken down into glycerol and fatty acids. They have to bind to carrier proteins, go through the bloodstream, into the cell, fucking get broken down into a whole bunch of different shit. Carnitine has to take that acetyl-CoA, put it into the mitochondria. It has to be broken down through beta oxidation into fucking acetyl-CoA, and then boom, 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 boom. But look how much longer it takes for a body to use a fat molecule, to use fat, convert fat to ATP and carbs molecule. And mind you, this process only takes place when there's no insulin in the blood, right? Predominantly. There has to be no insulin in the blood for your body to send that signal to start burning this fat ass, nasty ass tissue. I wish we didn't have that shit, but we needed to survive. So, number one, insulin has to be almost non-existent, meaning, you gotta be either fasting when you're sleeping or things like that, or exercising, blood glucose is low. And your body has to tap into those stores. It's only when it taps into those stores that it starts really fucking with this in a big percentage. And also, you gotta drink a lot of water, right? For hydrolysis to take place. You gotta intake a lot of fucking oxygen. Fat molecules are fucking gigantic, right? Your body needs a lot of oxygen to break those suckers down. So it's a lot harder, a lot longer to turn fat into energy than to take protein and carbs. This is why it's so hard to lose fat, guys. You gotta understand the way the body works. So if you're always eating, especially carbs is super fat. The body loves using carbs because it's so fast. It's only like 2-3, if you want to condense all the fucking pathways, very few steps. So your body's first gonna take, obviously carbs, protein, and it's only when glycogen hits like a certain low amount, because your body can't use all your glycogen. You can never bring your glycogen stores to fucking zero because your brain is gonna your brain needs carbs. Your brain cannot use fatty acids, according to some people. But it could use, carbs. So your body can't use all this glycogen. So when glycogen goes low, the body starts fucking with fat. And by the time the body's breaking down a lot of fat, you already lost a lot of protein and carbs, which is counterproductive if you're trying to bulk up or maintain muscle mass. That's why a lot of people that just cut their calories forget that, wait, first of all, your body's going to break down muscle. You don't want that. Your body's also going to start using a lot of carbs. A lot of carbs meaning your workouts are going to suck. Glycogen is going to be low. By the time your body's using a lot of fatty acids, shit gets real. So this is why it's so hard to fucking lose fat, guys. It's a very, very long process. That's why I tell people, don't just cut your calories. That's like the last result for me. That's the very last result. What you want to do is rearrange your macro profile, right? Rearrange your macro profile. Try to make your body burn more fat than protein. I tell people, try to increase your protein because your body's gonna use protein and turn it into carbs anyway, into glucose, right? The funny thing is, people don't understand, your body can turn protein, as you can tell here, your body can turn protein into glucose. Your body can turn carbs into energy, right? Your body can use fat, but your body cannot take any of these and turn them into essential amino acids, right? The ones that you actually gotta eat. So that's why you cannot sacrifice protein if you're trying to bulk or lose fat. Increase your protein intake, whole foods, whatever, just some protein. Carbs, depending on your body type. If you really fucking puff up when you eat carbs, try to keep them, little. Oh, experiment with diets. I already made tons of videos about IF, CBL, caveman diet. I made tons of videos about all these little diets. Find out what works for you. But this video is just to tell you guys why it's so hard to fucking lose fat. It's a long process. And remember, that process really starts when insulin is low. That's why I always make videos about, don't spike your insulin all fucking day, because if your insulin is always high, this shit ain't gonna happen. Alright guys, so hope this video is not too long. Oh God, 11 minutes. Alright, that's it. Send me more questions. Not desperate questions like that, but I really felt bad for you. Felt the need to explain that to you because it takes a while to understand. Alright, I'm out. It is amazing, guys. Squats. Oh my God, as much as I hate, you guys, know me, my old subs, I have a hate and love relationship with squats. I hate it and I love them. And it's for that simple reason. I hate squats. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. They're painful, they hurt. Nobody likes to put that heavy ass weight on their back and going down, all the way down and shit like that. Posture doesn't matter what